Are you a pretty girl? High five this morning. There we go, that good girl. Say, welcome to our live. Say, my name's Miss Dakota. She'll be 6 on Easter. She's full-blooded Alaskan Malamute and a daddy girl, aren't you? Are you a daddy girl? Huh? She loves her dad, and she really likes her belly rubs, don't you? You like your belly rub? Huh? Oh, look at that face. She says, oh, Dad, get my belly. Then there's Miss Honeybee. She's 9 weeks old. We just rescued her last week. Behave. What is that bottle? And then there's Odie. He's been with Daddy the longest. He's 10 years old. He's been with me since the start of the crud lockdown. So he's really adapted to Dad. He's a daddy boy, and he knows. I know I don't have to worry about anybody coming onto the property unannounced because this boy will let me know in a heartbeat. Hello, welcome to the stream. Please hit the subscribe, like, and comment. This channel is dedicated towards my dogs, who are all rescues and very spoiled. Welcome to our stream. This is about my rescues. This is old man Odie. He's been with Dad the longest. And that's the way it is. Odie is a purebred Alaskan or Australian Shepherd, and very spoiled. And then this is Honeybee. I get down here and I will play with the pup, and I'll play with Odie. Odie, a old boy, and he protects Dad. Welcome everybody that's in chat. Please hit that like button. This is Honeybee. She's 9 weeks today. I rescued her last week at 9:30 in the morning. We were at our vet by 11:30. She got her first puppy shot, and also went through a puppy exam. She's only had a few accidents in the house this week because every time the other dogs go out, she goes out. So now she's getting the habit of going outside, and that's when she does her business. She knows when she comes in, she gets a cookie because that's what the other dogs get. So she now voluntarily will go to the door. So that's not too bad for a 9-week-old pup. The house is... Ow, she has very sharp teeth. Oh, you talking to Dad. Hey, Danny, welcome to the chat. This channel is dedicated towards my rescue dogs. And there's the queen of the house. That's Miss Dakota. We live in a small Amish cottage. I sold my house. The one up there is Dakota May. This is the Australian Shepherd is Odie or Odie. And then the pup is Honeybee. The reason I call her Honeybee is she's got a tan body, but her tail is black, like a stinger. Lorianne, how is one of my regulars? Nice to see you. Oh yeah, she will go to the dish and eat and eat and eat. The funny thing is, I bought her puppy chow, and she doesn't eat it. she goes and gets she goes to the dog food for the other dogs and she eats that. And welcome everybody. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. This channel is for the dogs. We're trying to hit 700 before March. And once and if we get monetized, every penny will go to the dogs for toys and whatnot. Uh, um, you stay out of there. You stay out. That's not yours. You behave. She's a very vocal. The toy is a cat dog, and it squeaks, and it's one of her favorite. And I support rescues and rescuing pets. The pup was in a very bad situation when I rescued her last week. The people that had her was an older couple, and they didn't want to take her out until she got her rabies shot. Well, they don't get their rabies shot until like 3 months old. So how are you supposed to potty train them at that? And they didn't know anything about anything. So as soon as I got her, I rushed her right to my vet, and he gave her her first shot, and she checks out for the puppy check. The vet for these dogs is very well known vet in my area. His office is about 20-25 miles from my house, not very far. Yes, you're correct, Lorianne. Oh, you are barking, and she found her voice, as you now hear. As far as the care, I leave it to the vet. They all go to the same vet, and matter of fact, I have to go with the other pups here next week. So she's going to be going with me, and I'm sure he'll look at her when we're there. The vet you might have heard of, it's Dr. Poole, the one that's on cable, the older gentleman that goes to the Amish farms. They all go see Dr. Poole, and these two have their checkup next week. So she will go with me. The puppy does go to the grocery store and to like Walmart with me, and because I'm trying to get her socialized. Um, all vaccines are done by the vet, and he has his schedule when he does them for pups. So I'm not sure exactly all the shots that he has lined up. I just get them done, and I give them their best life, even though they want to eat Dad's hand. Yeah, you want to eat Dad's hand. You want to eat Dad's hand. Here, play with this. She goes, but your sweatshirt's so much better, Dad. Eat that. There you go. There's Odie. Odie's my buddy. Make sure you hit that like. It just tells YouTube, hey, this channel's pretty neat. Send people that way. That's all the like button does. And I appreciate that if you would do it. For the pups deserve it. I'm trying to give them their best life and let you guys see as they're living their best life. Ah, ah. Oh my goodness! You got the shoe. You got the shoe. Oh, oh. You got the shoe, don't you? Oh my goodness! You're throwing it around. Oh my goodness! Oh, look at the vocal one. Who's a local puppy? Who's a big girl? Dakota, are you a big girl? Are you a big girl? Are you a big girl? Hey. Now I'm talking to her. She doesn't want. Look at that pretty face. Say, my name is Miss Dakota and I talk. Oh, you're not going to talk now? Now that Dad's talking to you and he has the camera right on you, you're not going to say hi? You stop growling at Odie. You be a good girl. No, look at you being pretty. You're a gaddy girl, huh? She's a lover. You know, she did move way closer to me because she's a big love bug. She loved her dad. Mm-hmm. You love daddy, don't you? Huh? Everybody's here because they love dad. Odie, no. No, you okay? No, 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 no. You okay? Odie, stop. That's not how we get treats, is it? Are you wanting a treat? Are you hungry? You a good girl, aren't you? You my baby. Who daddy baby? Aw. Oh, listen to who's talking. Oh, she barking at everybody. She's trying to get Odie to play. She's trying to get Dakota to play. And then she'll grab a hold of Dad because no one else wants to play. And Odie is always getting kissed on by Dakota. You be good. You be a good puppy. I know. You my baby, aren't you? Huh? You kissing on Dad. I feel like a referee sometimes between these two. They love each other, but they also have that sibling rivalry going on. And they'll put up with this little girl until they've had enough, and then they will go after her, and then they'll cool out. So they're all good puppies. You be good to that puppy. You be good to the puppies. No, you be good. You be a good lady. You be a big sister. You're a big girl, so you be good. You be a good girl. That's Odie. He a good boy. Yes, everything's about my dogs, and I try to spoil them and give them their best lives. Once I adopt a pup, like I did last week, that little girl, they never are returned to the system. They'll never be adopted by anybody else. Once I get them, they are mine for life. They are part of my family. They're my kids. I don't have any kids myself, so my dogs are my kids. Oh, Odie, you're okay. Stop. That puppy is not hurting you. Thank you. Yes, this little girl is just 9 weeks old. Sorry that my camera's freaking out, but she is 9 weeks old. I got her last week, and she's already been to the vet and started her dog care. She's already had her first shot. She's had her puppy check, and then there's Odie, and then Miss Dakota. Miss Dakota. This is Miss Dakota. She has very beautiful markings. She's got an arrow on her face. She is full-blooded Alaskan Malamute. She does not have papers, which doesn't matter to me. I love her just the same. She's a sweet puppy, and she knows that Dad loves her. Don't you? Does Dad love you? Do you love Daddy? Aw. Oh, you a baby, aren't you? You could see that she's a true love bug. She loves people. And if you were to walk up today, she would rather kiss you than bark at you or growl. She's the biggest gentle giant you'll ever meet. When she stands up on her back legs, she can reach the top of a refrigerator. So she's almost 6 foot tall when she stands on her back legs. She's a big girl. Odie is 10 years old. I got him at the start of the crud lockdown. So he's been with me about 6 years. He's getting old. And Lorianne really likes Odie. And you can see that the pup is found one of my old shoes that he fell in love with. No, I'm not alone. I have the 3 dogs with me, so I'm never alone. But yes, I do live alone. We live in central Michigan on an acre that is fenced in and gated and locked, so the dogs are safe to go outside and roam as they please. When I do a live, I get down to their level because it's not about me, it's about the dogs. Everything's about the dogs and giving them their best life. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe, and comment, and share. We're trying to get to 700 by March. And if we ever get monetized, every penny will go back to the dogs. I don't want any money from it. The dogs are what this channel's about, and they're all spoiled. What are you barking at? And the pup just found her voice like in the last 2 days. But the pup is only 9 weeks old and has only had a handful of accidents inside the house in a week. Every time the big dogs go out, she goes out. And so she's figured out that she can go potty outside. And she's also figured out once she does go potty outside, when she comes back in, she gets a cookie like the big dogs. And now when she does go out, when she comes in, she goes right to her cage and sits down. Her cage or her kennel is left open, so she can go in there. That's her safe space for right now. So I just leave it open. She does not have to go in there. She goes in there on her own free will. She comes out on her own free will. But she knows now that if she's a good girl and goes potty outside, she gets a cookie when she comes back in. That's not too bad for 9 weeks old. And she won't eat her puppy chow. She eats regular dog chow because that's what I give the big dogs. She sees the big dogs eating out of the big bowl, so she goes to the big bowl now. So I stopped giving her I have it available, but she doesn't take the puppy chow. They're very much spoiled. What? Are you talking? Oh, you talking to Dad like that? What did I do? Are you a good girl? There's a good girl, aren't you? You a good girl. Oh, look at that smile. You know Dad talking to you, don't you? Dakota's smile is incredible. If you notice, she's got a perfect arrow on her face, and she's beautiful. Several of the Native Americans that live near me, because I live not too far from a Indian reservation, when they see her, because she does get to go to Walmart with me every now and then, when they see her, they always say, "Oh, your dog's lucky and blessed." If you have any questions or anything, feel free to put it in chat, and I will try to answer it. I do live in an Amish style cottage. Um, I sold my house in the big city, and my cottage is out in the country slash woods. The nearest dollar store to me is about 7 miles. That's the closest business, and there are 2 gas stations right by the dollar store. My nearest Walmart or grocery store is 18 miles. Um, so we're out here where it's quiet, so the dogs are living their best life in peace and quiet. Who would want more? I don't hear sirens. If I see any kind of law enforcement out this way, it may be Michigan DNR, Department of Natural Resources, or I see the county sheriff drive through about once or twice a month, but that's it. Hey, you leave that puppy alone. She ain't gonna hurt you. That puppy ain't gonna hurt you, big girl. You looking pretty. Are you a pretty girl? You a pretty girl. I heard you. Dad knows. You just be a good girl, okay? Can you be a good girl? Are you a baby? Who's May May? Is May May a good girl? We might have a treat. When we're done with stream, we might have a treat, okay? Do you want a treat? You like treats, don't you? Do you like cookies? Are you ready for dinner? You ready for dinner, aren't you? We have a special treat for dinner, okay? You just be quiet and look pretty, because you are pretty, aren't you? Tell them, my name's Dakota, and Daddy calls me Dakota May May. And she is very spoiled. As you see, the pup is chewing on that old tennis shoe of mine. That's what I would do yard work in, but I have several old shoes, so I don't mind if she gravitates towards that one and tears it up. She's quite spoiled for 9 weeks. She's very intelligent, and she's picked up potty training very, very fast because of the older pups. She's learned that if she goes potty outside, she gets a treat when she comes in. I call what they get a cookie. That's what they all know it as. And it's actually a cracker. One of the round crackers. What are you doing? I just record my pups. That's all. Sorry, my channel might be boring. But some people might need to see a puppy today. Might be having a bad day. Hopefully this will help them. And look at that baby. Look at that pretty girl. Yeah. Dakota May is a pretty. What? You coming after Dad again? You want patted? Or are you trying to bite Dad? You trying to get Dad? Oh. Oh. Here, roll over. You want your belly rub? You want your belly rub. Oh, she like belly rubs too. Say hi, Chad. My name's Honeybee. Honeybee loves her belly rub just like Dakota does. When I first got her, you could see her ribs. But she's been eating pretty healthy. Oh, she's showing Dad the whole belly. She loved her dad. Oh, you a good girl. You a good girl, aren't you? You a beautiful girl. Oh, oh, you're gonna get the shoe? You're gonna get the shoe? Oh, ah. My dogs, I give them their best life, and if I get a new pup like I did last week, never, ever, ever do I buy a pup. I will not buy a pup. I will not go to a puppy mill, but I will rescue one and pay a deposit or whatever the fee is. But once they're home with me, they're home. They're home for the rest of their life. What are you doing? Oh, it's okay. She ain't gonna bother you. And if you notice, Dakota got between me and the pup because she thinks the pup's gonna hurt me. Dakota is a little girl. She's very protective of her dad. She love her belly rub too, don't ya? You like your belly rub? I don't know. I don't think if the Lake Michigan is froze over, it's 100% froze over. Now I know Lake Erie is like 98%. Keep on digging. Welcome. This is Dakota May. She will be 6 on Easter. She's full-blooded Alaskan Malamute, just no papers. She was bred by the Amish, but I don't care. I love her just the same. And that pup is Honeybee. The reason we call her Honey is she's tan body like honey, but she has a black tail like a stinger. And then this old boy is 100% Australian Shepherd. I got him at the start of the crud lockdown, and he's been with me ever since. He's been with me for about 6 years. He's about 10, and Australian Shepherds are very loyal. They're a one-person dog. And he loves his dad. This channel is all about my dogs and giving them their best life. There's Miss Dakota in her glory. You love your dad. Oh, you're going to put your head on my knee. Oh, you love daddy. I know. Here, I'll put my legs between you and the pup. It's bad. Everything's about the pups. Once I do rescue, I'd never return them to the system. Once they become part of my family, they're part of my family. My dogs are my kids. That's why I go by 3AwesomeDawgsz. I used to be 2AwesomeDawgsz, and then when we adopted the new girl, we changed our name to 3AwesomeDawgsz. It's all about their best lives, and the purpose of my channel is to maybe you're having a bad day and just need to see a puppy or see a dog, or have lost a dog recently, and one of my dogs might remind you of your dog. I know Lori Ann loves seeing this boy right here. This is Odie, and Lori Ann loves to see Odie. So I try to show Odie and Lori Ann's online. Odie is quite the love bug. All three of them are. They all have their own personality. Don't you have your own? If you have any questions, feel free to post them or comments. I like to interact with my chat, so I try to recognize everyone when they pop on. Oh, oh. The pup is playing tug of war with me. She is currently 9 weeks old today. I got her last week on Wednesday morning at 9:30. She's had very few accidents in the house, but the older dogs. This is Mr. Odie. He's 10, and that's Miss Dakota. When they go out, she goes out, and she's very quickly wanting to go potty outside. So that's awesome. They're helping potty trainer. Mr. Coop, this is Miss Dakota May. Say hi, Mr. Coop. Say how are ya? And then this is old man Odie. He's been with Dad the longest, and he loves his dad. And there you go, Lori Ann. You love Odie, so there's a shot of Odie for you. And then you have the puppy. She's right there. She wants to chew, so she picked up one of my old tennis shoes, and she's just having a ball with it. Yes, she is. She's 100% puppy mode, and believe me, those teeth are like daggers. As I say that, she got me. Dad don't want to be all bed up. And you hear Dakota trying to correct her. Are you a good girl? Say hi. Tell Mr. Coop hi. Say welcome to our chat, Mr. Coop. Mr. Coop, do you see that arrow between her eyes? If you look, I'll try to get her to look at the camera again. See that arrow? Isn't that beautiful? She's definitely a very pretty Australian or Alaskan Malamute. And you could tell she's a pure lover. If you were to walk in here right now, she would lick you to death. She wouldn't growl or anything. Yes, and she's very vocal. She'll talk to you, especially if you got treats. She loves her treats. And she loves her belly rub. Don't you, Dakota? Oh, you're gonna show them? See what I mean? She just rolled over. She loves her belly. She's a big girl. She weighs 77.8 pounds, and so does Odie. That's the weird thing. They both weigh the same. The vet that all three dogs go to is very well known. I'm sure you've heard of their vet. His office is about 25 miles from me, and that's Dr. Poole. Yes, the one that's on cable. The older gentleman that goes to the Amish farms and does work like that. Yes, that's their vet. And the pup did go last week and get her first shot and got the puppy checked. And these two go next week. So the little girl will go back, and I'm sure he'll take a quick look at her because that's just how he is. He gets to know all the dogs and he treats them as good girls and boys. He treats them very well. Oh, I would not do that. Oh, puppy. And then I named the puppy Honeybee because she's golden tan body like honey. And then she has a black tail like a stinger. So be nice. She does not like the puppy playing with me too much. What, you talking? Oh, we hear ya. No, be nice. Be nice. You're okay. No, not my toes. Oh, no, no, no. Okay, you're okay. You play with the shoe, not my toes. You play with that shoe, not my toes. You play with this shoe. You're protecting Dad, aren't you? Aw. As you see, I have my hands full between all the pups. They each have their own personality, and Dakota is my lover. She's always wanting to kiss. She will walk up to Odie and just sit there and clean him and give him kisses, and then every morning she comes up and gives me kisses to wake me up, telling me, Dad, it's time to go outside. And then after she gets done with her morning business, she comes in, gets her cookie, and then she does what we call good mornings, where she'll come up and want a hug for about 5 to 10 minutes every morning. She loves her dad. She's going to jump up on the bed right now because I live in a Amish cottage, which is one room with a shower and restroom. See, Dakota's up on, she's rolling the roost. Oh, she's not biting me. She's playing. You need to stop. You need to stop. Oh, 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 oh. Ow. Ow. Oh. And Odie just come up to me. He wants to be loved on. Now he's probably going to sit on my lap because I'm on the floor at their level during all live streams. And Mr. Coop, if you're still on, I'm going to get up and I'll actually show you what I look at when I go out my front door. Who wants to go outside? Let's go outside. Go. You see, they went out without a problem. Now they're just going to go running. This is what I look at, folks, when I come out my front door. I look across the street and all I see is woods. My nearest neighbor is the blue house to the west of me, about a quarter mile. They have 3 horses. If I go to my east, the nearest neighbor is between 2.5 to 3 miles. And it's very, very peaceful. So that's what I look at. And then my truck is a 2005, and the reason my grill is messed up is I did hit a deer last year. And I'm not going to pay to have the insurance fix the grill, because they would have fixed it, but they would have turned around and charged me a higher deductible and all that jazz. So it's just best to leave it. I am going to fix it here in a couple weeks. Actually, I have got the parts on order. But that's my old truck, and I'm going to take the bed off and make it a woody, meaning it's going to be a wood bed. And I'm outside in shorts and no shoes, and I was walking on snow, so I'm getting my shoes. And then we'll go back out and see what the dogs are doing. And if you notice, Odie's right with me. He won't leave my side. Odie loves his dad. Don't you? You love Daddy. And you can see why I call him Wigglebutt. He has a dog's tail, and so his name is Wigglebutt. We're going to go out and see what the pups are doing. Where are your puppies? Where are the puppies? Where are your puppies at, Ode? Let's get the puppies. Come on. Come on. As you see, Odie's right with me. Get over here. Come on. Who wants cookie? Cookie? You want a cookie? Who wants cookie? Who wants cookie? Who wants cookie? Hey. Who wants cookie? You want a cookie? You want a cookie? And all this wood is what we have our bonfires from. And we have a picnic table and the bonfire pit as well. We are on an acre of land. It is all fenced in and gated, and has chicken wire where the pup might be able to get out. You stay up here with Dad. Come on. Come on. Come on. Get Odie. Play with the puppy, Odie. As you see, the pup's going out in the deep snow. She goes over by that tree and plays. Get the puppy, Odie. Let's get the puppy. Get the puppy. Come on. Get the puppy. Hey, where you going? Where you going over there? I'll zoom in on the puppy. Oh, she's doing her business. What's your puppy doing, Odie? Dakota, what's the puppy doing? Go get that puppy. Go get that puppy. Watch her. Go get her. Get the puppy. Get her. Get the puppy. Get her. Go get her. As you see, Dakota's fixed on her. Go get her. Go get that puppy. What that puppy doing? Go get her. Go get her. Get the puppy. Who wants cookie? Who wants cookie? Let's get a cookie. Let's get a cookie. Come on. We're getting cookies, aren't we, Odie? You gonna get a cookie? Honeybee, you gonna get a cookie? You want a cookie? Let's go. You want a cookie? Come on. Let's get a cookie. You want a cookie? Let's get a cookie. And as you see, she's in her kennel waiting for the cookie. That's pretty good for a little 9.5-week pup. So I'm pretty blessed with the older dog teaching her to go potty outside. And now we're going to get them to talk. Watch. Dakota, are you a good girl? Are you a good girl? Did you go potty like a big girl? You did. Do you love Dad? Say hi to Chat. Say hi. Say hi to Chat. Say hi. Odie, did you go potty? Okay. Honeybee, I seen you go potty. You were a good girl, went and potty outside. You want a cookie? Be nice. Oh, there you go. I don't think that's too bad, Chat, for a 9-week-old pup. She takes the treat very well. She went out and did her business and came inside. And when she goes outside and when she comes back in from doing her business, she goes in her kennel and waits until it's cookie time. This old boy is my bud, aren't you? Come here. He's Daddy's buddy. He likes Dad. This is old man Odie. Him and Dakota did get in it earlier. That's why he has a couple of scrapes. He's still in a little bit of a mood, but he loved his dad. Dad loved him. Did you get a treat? Are you a pretty girl? Who's a pretty girl, Dakota? May. May. Who a pretty? Who's a pretty girl? Who's a pretty girl? Are you pretty? Do you want another cookie? Are you a pretty girl? Who a pretty girl? High five. Come on, high five. High five. That's a good girl. She's very intelligent. She's very vocal most of the time. She will talk, especially when I get my dinner around and she wants some. She'll sit there and beg for it. And she knows that Dad's a softie, and most of the time she gets whatever I'm eating. She gets some of it. She doesn't get it all. And then this sweet little thing. We just got Honeybee last week. And the reason we call her Honeybee is she's tan and like honey, but her tail is black, as you can kind of see there. And her tail reminds me of a black stinger on a honeybee. So that's why we call her Honeybee. And then this is old man Odie. He loves his dad. He follows dad everywhere. I don't have to put a lead on him if we're out in public. I just walk down the street and he'll walk right next to me. Providing no other dogs come up that he doesn't know. He's very protective of dad. He can be up here. You hush. Honeybee, those are my toes, not yours to play with. You have a shoe to play with. Here. You have a shoe. You be quiet. You have a shoe. You have a shoe. Oh, get the shoe. Oh. 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 You playing? Honeybee's playing with a shoe. There's Mr. Odie, just being nice. Where's your ball, Odie? Get your ball. Where's your ball? It's right there, Odie. Get your ball. Odie will play fetch 24/7. As long as you throw that ball, he'll play ball. He's a lover. What? You barking at Odie now, huh? My channel is all about these dogs and giving them their best life. All three are rescues, and I just love giving them their best lives. What are you doing? Oh, she give you kisses. Oh, she's going to steal Odie's ball. That's Odie's. That's Odie's. That's Odie's. Here's your shoe. That's your shoe. Yes, my channel is all about these three dogs. That's Odie. This is Miss Honeybee. She's 9 weeks old, and in the last week since we've had her, she's had very few accidents in the house. She goes out and does her business and comes in and gets a cookie like the older dogs. She's going to steal Odie's ball again because he wasn't watching it. And then there's the old girl up here. She's pretty special, and she loves her belly rubs. Don't you? You love your bellies. She's the old lady of the group, and she's not that old. She'll be 6 on Easter. She's just spoiled rotten, and she knows it. She rules the roost. So the pups are very well loved and spoiled and taken care of. And they all go to the vet on a regular basis. And I'm not quite monetized yet, but I do have a P.O. box that is listed in the description of my channel. I don't ask for anything. If you want to send toys or something of that nature, please feel free. I just ask no food or treats. If you want to send like a gift card to get treats, that's more than welcome, and I will get the treats and actually show you on camera that the treats came from you. You be good. You be good. I think they're all tired now. They're all laying down and trying to take a little nap. So I thank everybody that popped on today, and look for some shorts tonight. I don't know if I'll do another live or not, but I'll probably do a short or two. Um, then tomorrow we'll be on at noon is our regular time that we normally do a live. We do a couple of lives a day, and then we do several shorts. If you like what you see, please subscribe, hit the like button, share, and leave a comment. We're trying to get to 700 by March 1st. And if we ever get monetized, every penny goes back to the dogs. I don't keep anything. If we get monetized, they will get treats and special things from that money. I won't take a dime. Everything is about the dogs and giving them their best lives. Odie is 10 years old, and you can see that he's a red merle, but he is 10, and you can see that he's starting to gray. He's my best bud. I've had him the longest, and if I go outside, he walks right next to me. He's very protective of Dad, and he loves going for rides. He loves going to get burgers. So he's definitely spoiled. And so is Dakota. And now Honeybee is also spoiled. I give all three of them equal and the same type of love. So you want a belly rub? See what she does. She tells me when she wants a belly rub. She shows me her belly. Is this what you want, huh? This is Miss Dakota. She's the big girl. She's a Alaskan Malamute purebred. See, she's in heaven right now. She's like, oh, Dad's rubbing my belly. Oh, my goodness, Dakota, do you like your belly rubs? I know you do. Oh, that feels so good, huh? You like your belly rub? Oh, tell chat, oh, they feel so good, huh? You like them? Oh, my goodness. Leave a like for Dakota getting belly rubs. Dakota May. Oh, my goodness. Good girl. Well, we're going to get dinner around here in a minute, so I'm going to cut the stream off and start getting dinner. But I appreciate everyone tuning in. Look for us tomorrow, like I said, right around noon. I will post when I decide I'm going to get online. Sometimes we're a little bit early. I'll warn you, we're not like a lot of creators that give you a time and then they're 7, 8, 15, 20 minutes late. I'm sure we all know creators like that. We try to start our streams right on time. And hopefully seeing the dogs today blessed you in some way. Maybe you're having a bad day and just need to see a puppy or see a loving dog's face such as this one. Tell them have a good night, Dakota. You tell them have a good night, huh? Dakota says thanks for watching our channel. And look for us tomorrow, right, Dakota? Oh, tell them good night. Thanks for watching. We hope we blessed you in some way today. And remember, there's always a dog out there that needs a loving forever home. And if you can provide one, please do. Please rescue. There's always a loving dog ready to be rescued, especially after the crud lockdown. A lot of people got these dogs during the pandemic and then they went back to work and now don't have time for a dog. It's not the dog's fault. They just ask that someone love them and give them their best lives. So if you like my channel, tune back in, leave a like, comment, and please subscribe. We're all about dogs and rescues, and there's always a dog in a shelter somewhere waiting to be loved for their forever home. If you can provide a loving forever home for a dog or a cat, please do. They'll bless you 20 times full. So please rescue. Visit your local humane society. Many of them right now are so full that they're not even charging adoption fees. So please, please, please rescue. Have a blessed day.